Good morning, bookish friends. Happy Tuesday and happy new book Tuesday. So today not a lot of errands. It was really just one thing to reward me, and then I need to get some dog food, some wet dog food for my dogs because Miss Angel is not eating. So we acquired our Starbies of the day. If you can guess the drink, I mean, it's already written right here, but if you can guess the drink, let me know down in the comments below. We have our Starbies today. I did have black tea at home, but somebody finished it, so I'm gonna guess it was either mom or dad or somebody. But I am very nervous, but also excited for today because today is my job interview for the coffee press at my local library. So it's not really working in the library, it's inside the library, if that makes sense. I'll show you when I get there. But yeah, I'm gonna be waiting here for a few minutes because the pet store doesn't open until like 9 a.m. and it's actually 9 a.m. right now. Perfect timing. So I'm literally just gonna have to go over that way. So yeah. So once I get my dog food, we're gonna head home, feed it to the puppies, and hopefully she'll eat. And then I'll need to finish editing a video I have for you guys, and then get ready, get changed, and head to my job interview. So bye. We just got done with the job interview. I don't know why this side never wants to stay down. I think it went really well. There was a lot of questions that I've asked them and that they asked me, and I hope I answered them correctly. But now that I got that done, they said they will contact me within 3 weeks, which is kind of a long wait. But they told me they would contact me in 3 weeks. I just said that. And now I'm gonna go to Barnes & Noble to reward myself because I just got a paycheck in from my job, and now I'm gonna go to Barnes & Noble and hang out there for a little bit, and then I'm gonna head home. Also, it's New Book Tuesday, so we'll see what new releases are on the shelves. Hello, bookish friends. So we did some damage. I just got done with my job interview, so I rewarded myself by buying some new books. One of them came out today. The other two, one came out on the 1st this month, and then the other two, or the other one came out in July. And I'm so excited to show them to you. So first up we have Angie Thomas's new middle grade, Nick Blake and the Remarkables. This was, as you can see, 50% off, so it was $9 instead of like $19. We love that. I read this one earlier this year and absolutely loved it, but when I saw that it was 50% off, I had to get it. Then I got, oof, so heavy. Then I got House of Roots and Runes, because you see these beautiful sprayed edges, and then you look on the end papers. Yes, please. This is a sequel to House of Salt and Sorrows, so very excited. Then we have Bring Me Your Midnight by Rachel Griffin. I meant to pre-order this earlier this month, but I just haven't had a chance yet, and so I bought a finished copy. And again, beautifulness. Really am excited for this one as well. This is a new YA fantasy standalone novel by this author, so we love it. And last but not least, the book that came out today is The Brothers Hathorns by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. She is a chunker. I'm so excited for this. Hell, I'm excited for all of these, but I mainly came in for this book, and then I walked out with 4 books. So, but I did use my $15 rewards for Barnes & Noble that they have, so very excited for this. And now I'm going to do a weekly vlog of reading this, because this is my most anticipated read of the whole year, and I finally have it. Yay! You okay? What are you dreaming about? You were growling. Good morning, bookish friends. Happy Friday and happy first day of season-a-thon. Yay! I am so excited for today. I don't know why. Every time it's like the first of the month or the end of the month, I always get excited. And sorry for this terrible hair. I don't know what it's doing. I haven't showered yet. Anyways, I wanted to come on here to let you know that A, it's day 1 of season-a-thon, and B, I did a lot of chores yesterday and today. So today I put the dishes away, I walked the dogs, I fed the dogs, we went to the park and we ran on the grass field. Did we run on a grass field, Bubs? He's in my room right now. He's sitting in front of the mirror I have in my room. Anyways, yeah, we went on a walk today and we fed the dogs, and then I did dishes. I don't have to do the dishes because I've been doing them all week, so my sister will be doing the dishes. But I am pretty excited for today. I'm already almost finished with one of my books, which I'm going to talk about here in a few minutes. I actually need to grab my other book, so hold on a second. So for today, I think it's just gonna be a reading day and an editing day and a filming day for me, just because I'm in this like great old happy mood. So the first book I want to talk about is one I'm actually gonna finish first, because I've been listening to the audiobook while doing my chores, either while doing dishes or folding towels or walking the dogs, which I don't have any clips of those, which I'm sorry about that. But I have been listening to My Dear Henry by Kaylin Barron. This is a Jekyll and Hyde remix novel, which I'm not too sure what the original is, but I've been really enjoying the book nonetheless. This is a lot darker than her other books that I've read by her. There's a lot of abuse in here, like a little bit of child abuse, and I don't know what it's called. I guess it's just abuse in general. I'm laughing at myself because I don't know what it's called. Oh yeah, it says, this book contains references to racism and queerphobia in the context of the late 19th century. Instance of sexual harassment, assault, attempted sexual assault, and fictional element reminiscent of conversion therapy. So definitely check out those trigger warning. It is a hard read to like say I'm enjoying it, just because of all the darkness we have in this book. We follow our two main characters named Gabriel and Henry, and I think Henry dad got in trouble at like the school that they work at. I don't know, it was a very confusing summary, but I am really enjoying it despite me not knowing anything about the remix or anything like that. So if you guys know about it, I just literally checked this book out from my library because I love Kaylin Barron's writing, and I saw that it was a queer male romance, which it is. It's very dark male romance, but as you can see, I am literally almost finished with it. I have 72 pages left exactly, so I have that much left. And if I do finish this today, this will be my first book for September. I wanted to finish this yesterday, but yesterday for me, I was in a lazy / tired mood, and I think it's just because the weather has been changing here a lot. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this. This feels like a 4-star read unless the ending is like super dramatic, and I loved it. So right now it feels like a 4-star, so I'll be finishing that today. I also thought I was going to finish this one, The Only One Left by Riley Sager. As you can see, I'm also more than halfway through this book. I'm on page 240 out of 385, so I have this much left. I literally could have finished both of these books yesterday, but yesterday I was just so lazy. So I'm on chapter 30. Once I finish My Dear Henry, because that's what I'm going to be finishing first, I'm gonna go to this book and do some time lapse of reading in here, because this morning it rained a whole lot. We had a huge thunderstorm and rainstorm here, and I think we're supposed to get some more rain this afternoon, so if we do, I might do some time lapse of that. But yeah, I'm literally so close to finishing these 2 books, and the only one left was in my weekly vlog last week, I believe, so I'll leave my weekly vlog up below or down below. But this is my long-winded reading update of saying I'm so close to finishing both books, and if I do, they will be books 1 and 2 for the month of September, which is awesome because it's only the first day, and then I'll be able to move on to the book that I'm actually supposed to start today. Let me put these on the desk, that way they don't fall. I am buddy reading this book with my friend Taylor. You guys know and love her on this channel. We're actually going to read this over FaceTime, I think. I know she still needs to finish the first book because she is like 200 pages into it, but she never finished it for some reason, and she was enjoying the book too. But that is Fire by Kirsten Cashore. This is the second installment of the Graceling series. This will be a reread for me, which I'm very excited for because it's been a while since I read book 2, or just the series in general. And we read book 1 last year. I think we read book 1 no. Was it last year, Taylor, or was it 2021? I think we read it in 2021 because I remember reading it around my black belt testing for my first degree. Anyways, as you can see, I have my annotation tabs here because I'm going to be annotating this book. My friend Taylor actually picked these colors out because she said the book is called Fire, why don't we do fire colors? So we have white, orange, pink, and yellow. And then we already have my tabbing system filled out, which I did a time lapse of that yesterday, so you'll see that either before this clip or after this clip. But yeah, this is what I'm hoping to finish and what I'm hoping to start this weekend. It is a Labor Day weekend here in the States, so I think it's a 4-day weekend for like my sister and my mom because they both go to school. Mom's a teacher, Izzy's a senior. You guys already know this. But I think it's the Labor Day weekend. So if it is, that means I have lots of reading to do. And yeah, I'm just overall excited that today's the first day of September. It's the first day of fall, first day of season-a-thon, and first day of series September, which you guys will see that video soon. But yeah, enough jibber jabber. This is the rest of my TBR for the week, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Hello, bookish friends of the internet. Welcome back to the vlog. Today is Saturday, September 2nd, and I hope everyone had a great first day of season-a-thon yesterday because it started yesterday, which I'm very excited for. As you know, I am one of the co-hosts. So today we are doing our first live study sessions, aka reading sprints, on Amy's channel. Maybe I'll get her to say hi to you guys. But today I started a new audiobook. Well, this is a read for me, like I said yesterday, but I started Fire by Kirsten Cashore. I'm not sure how far I am because I was listening to it while doing my chores once again. My friends Sydney and Jessica, who are in my Queer Reads Book Club group chat, they told me to read A Twisted Love Story by Samantha Downing as my next audiobook. But as you guys know, I'm still currently reading Riley Sager's book, but I'm finishing it today on the live reading sprints. And if I don't finish it today, I'm gonna be so sad. I'm gonna be finishing this today on the live reading sprints, and the reason why I haven't picked up A Twisted Love Story is because they're both in the same genre and I don't want to get the storyline confused. And plus my audiobook for Twisted Love Story is not due until like the end of September, so I have plenty of time. So I'm finishing this today on my reading sprints that I'm doing because I'm physically reading this. And then I started this book. I'm 5 chapters into it and I'm enjoying it. The only thing that can be confusing if you are just listening to it via audiobook is who's like the cast of character, like who's this person, what's their special ability and all that. That's the only thing that's confusing for me right now. I haven't started to annotate it, so maybe I'll re-listen to the first half of the book and then I'll annotate it, because in the prologue alone there was a fight scene and I was like, oh my goodness, this is so cool. So I'm gonna put this one down for now. I'm not DNFing it, I'm just putting it down for now. That way I can like actually focus on it and annotate this book like I wanted to. And I think I'm gonna physically, like I said, I'm gonna physically read the last half of The Only One Left by Riley Sager. And then I don't know what I'm gonna read. I definitely want to read one of my season-a-thon picks. So I think just because it's so quick, and this will count as one of my prompts, and this will count for like physical reading, I think I'm gonna pick up the new Star Wars High Republic graphic novel. This is Prescendent, I think is how you say it. This is volume 1 in the phase 2 series. So, and if I do read this, I mean, it's a graphic novel, so it's literally like that throughout the book. So it's going to be a very easy read for me to do. So if I do read this one, I'll definitely do a time lapse of it. And then I can move on to the Battle of Jeddah, which is also another easy read to do. So I think September is going to be like the month of me physically reading. because I have some arcs I need to get to. One of them I actually finished already, and I mentioned it in my July wrap up, but I just needed to have it here. That way I can talk about it in my video I'm gonna make today. But I already read and really enjoyed The Only One Left, or wow, The Only Girl in Town by Ali Condi. I read this back in July and I really enjoyed it. It actually got me out of my reading slump that I was in. And I give this 4 out of 5 stars. So I'm really excited to talk about this in my September new releases video. I think I mentioned these two in my September TBR, but I'm not too sure. I don't think I mentioned the second one, but the first one for sure I have. But that is Champion of Fate by Kendar Blake. This is the first book in a new spin-off series by the author who wrote the 3 Dark Crowns series, which is absolutely one of my favorite book series. I managed to read this throughout my booktube career. Very excited for this. This comes out September 19th, so I need to read this one sooner rather than later. Also, a book that comes out literally this coming Tuesday on the 5th is Suddenly a Murderer by Lauren Manunos. I'm so sorry. I probably butchered it. I'm so sorry. Very excited for this. This sounds so good. It says violence has steeped into the dark hallways of Ashwood Manor, and now one of us is dead. You're like, what? This sounds so good. I did just read a bunch of thrillers in August, which you guys will see that in my August wrap up. So my thriller kick is still here. But yeah, this comes out September 5th, I believe. If not, I'll leave the correct release date down below. But I definitely need to read this one sooner rather than later. And then I just have a bunch of arcs I need to get to, as always. And I'm just hoping that I can actually get to my arcs. So yeah, that's it for me. I'll gonna go up on my YouTube channel now because it's 10 minutes till, or 15 minutes till the live show. So I'm gonna go hop on, see if Amy and Amanda are there, and then if they are, awesome, I'm gonna talk to them. And then I will come back on here with a reading update or me doing time lapse. Bye. I don't know if you can see how like beautiful it is outside right now. Like it's light rain, but yet the sun is out, and this tree with it in the photo, yes please, we love it.
He is, see?
Well, I don't know.
Wow, it's twice the size of a normal bed.
Okay, we'll
Wow.
separate it out. Let's see. Is that your space for me?
We're holding our breath here. We're so excited. Oh, you blew it. Ah!
Almost playing part of it.
Why is that?
You need shuffles.
Because the purple
We don't need the shuffle.
Because the purple penguin's going to be closed?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's Corbin's fault.
Damn.
I'm not even going to Purple Penguin with you guys. You
Do this.
could have gone one card. You did.
I could have, but chances are.
Chances are.
Thanks a lot, Kim.
She would have welcome.
Good morning, bookish friends. Happy Wednesday. I am so excited for today because I'm just in a good, happy mood this morning, but also because not tomorrow, but on Friday. Oh my gosh, this little part right here is gonna kill me throughout this video. I am finally, on Friday, I'm finally getting my hair cut, so I'll be getting more highlights in my hair, and then I'll also be just getting it shorter because I hate having it. I mean, I love and hate it. I love and hate it when I get or have long hair, because it's just hard to do something with it, but it's also nice looking. I guess it's weird. I don't know. Anyways, I am here with a little reading update, and I'm also here with a small, like, one book library haul. And I wanted to come on here to like know what I've been reading this week, because I don't remember if I ever gave you guys a reading update. So I'm gonna start. Sorry, I'm trying to move things around without showing you guys the books. I have a lot that I want to read this week as well, just because it's Season-a-thon Academy all throughout the whole month. And tomorrow at 12 p.m. PST, I am doing reading sprints on my channel for Season-a-thon. But let's start with the books that I have been reading. So the first book I don't have, so future me would have to put a cover here on the screen. I finished My Dear Henry last week by Kaylin Barron. This is her newest book that she wrote, and this is like book 8 of the month, or not month, 8 of the series, but this is a series that you can read out of order is what I heard. And one of the books that is part of this series right here, I am receiving one of the other books through my Rainbow Crate. Whenever that will be here, those boxes are being shipped late this month, so I don't know when my Rainbow Crate will come, but if it does, I'll either put it in a weekly vlog here, or I'll put it in as a video by itself. So I really enjoyed that. There was definitely some dark scenes in there, more darker than I anticipated. And there was a scene I did not love in there just because of how it went about. But I give this a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I did give it 4 stars, but I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5 star, or a 3.5 out of 5 stars. It's not my favorite by her. I did love the romance and the male representation we got in here, especially since it was set in 1885. But for me personally, I just don't know like that whole timeline period myself, so it was a little confusing for me. But other than that, I really enjoyed it. Like I said, give it 3.5 stars. Then earlier this week, I finally finished The Only One Left by Riley Sager, and oh my goodness, I'm so happy I love this book. This book was so good, except for the ending. I don't know why, but standalone books with endings that confuse me have been happening a lot lately. I don't know if that's just a me thing or if that's anybody else. But I finished this week. I think I did a time-lapse of me finishing this book. If I did, I'll put it somewhere in this vlog. I have not edited this week vlog yet, so hopefully future me can figure this stuff out. I've really enjoyed this one. I think this is a 4-star read or a 5-star. I think it's a 5-star. I really enjoyed it. I loved the thrillerness that we have in it. Even though it wasn't much of a thriller, it was more of a solving a mystery case, which if you know me, I love anything with mystery cases in it, especially if it's similar to like NCIS stuff, you know. So I really enjoyed this, and it did take me a while to read this book just because I listened to the audiobook the first half of the book, and then the rest of the half I physically read because my audiobook got returned automatically, and I was kind of bummed for that because I was really enjoying the audiobook. So this is going to count as a physical read for this month, and we read one of our book of the month picks. Yay! I'm thinking I'm picking up another one of my book of the months because one of them is from over the summer, and I want to try and get to most of my summer reads that I didn't get to yet. So hopefully, I don't know what I will pick, but I will be picking up another book of the month this month, and we'll see what it is. Then on Monday, yeah, Monday night, which was Labor Day weekend, I sat down on TikTok live and I finally can go live. Thank you guys so much. I got 1,000 followers on TikTok. So my friend Lori was doing reading sprints. So it was me, my friend Lori, and my friend Jeff, who I'll link everybody down below. We did some reading sprints on TikTok last night or Monday night, and I literally, like, our first sprint was like a 45-minute sprint, right? And I literally finished this graphic novel in that first sprint, which is awesome because I needed to read this for season-a-thon. And so that is Star Wars The High Republic, Prescendent by Daniel Jose Older, and script and art by Tomi Ogata. I'm so sorry for butchering your name. This was the saddest book in phase 2 so far. Oh my gosh, I know I have a time lapse of me reading this whole thing in literally one sitting, because that's how quick these graphic novels are. As soon as I finished it, I was a little sad. I was like, what do I read now? But then I remember I need to continue my journey in the phase 2 series to see what happens later on. And I know there's a new anthology that just came out called Tales of Light and Life. There's a cover right here on this side. This one just came out this week, so I definitely want to pick that up soon. But I really enjoyed this one as well. I loved it. I'm not going to give it 5 stars just because I don't rarely give graphic novels 5 stars. So I'm going to give this one a solid 4 stars, even though it was a book that almost made me cry. And I read this for the reading prompt of read a graphic novel or a manga, and this counted for that. So I'm happy to have that off my list. And now I can read either When You Wish Upon a Star for season-a-thon, or I think I want to do A Quarter Silver Flames, since that has been on my TBR the longest. So I might be reading one of those this week. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. I love the artwork in here, and we actually follow two of my favorite characters in this graphic novel. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen on later in the series. Then after finishing that graphic novel, I didn't know what to pick up next. So I had my friend Jeff and Lori, who I just mentioned, vote for me to what to read next. I had Her Radiant Curse, Only in Monster, and this one as an option, and so both of them say to pick this one, and that was Suddenly a Murderer by Lauren Manuzzo. I'm so sorry. Penguin Teen sent me this book earlier this month, and I just now getting around to it, but it's good that I'm getting around to this because the book just came out yesterday as I'm filming this, so happy book birthday to Suddenly a Murderer. I could get an audiobook for this one, but I am enjoying my physical read of it. I literally sat down Monday night after finishing the graphic novel. I read the first 9 chapters in this book Monday night, and then yesterday I didn't really read at all. I read a little bit right before my karate class, but I got to chapter... don't know if you can see, but I got to chapter 11. I'm loving how there's 2 dual timelines in here, and I also am loving how short the chapters are. Like, if you know me and short chapters, we get along like peanut butter and jelly. But yeah, this one just came out on Tuesday this week as well. There was a lot of new releases that came out this week. But yeah, hopefully I'll be doing more time-lapse of me physically reading this. I want to finish this tomorrow, maybe. Maybe I'll finish this on my live show, because I definitely love having like a physical read during my reading sprints. So I definitely want to finish this by tomorrow. I am going to be reading this in here today, because not my sister, but my sister's school has a soccer game for the boys team, and we're going to go because one of the coaches just lost his wife, sadly. So we're all gonna go wear white and support them. So I'm gonna bring this along with me in case I get a little bored, because I don't know anybody on my dad's team for this year. So anyways, I'm really loving this, and again, hopefully I can finish this this week, because I literally have the rest of this, all of this right here to read left to read. what? But yeah, I'm really enjoying this one. And lastly, but not least, is my audiobook of the week, and that is Fire by Kirsten Cashore. As you can see, I haven't done a whole lot because I was bad at it last night, but I did annotated the beginning of this book, and I'm hoping to pick the annotation stuff back up. I'm on page 113 out of like 400 and something. As I said earlier this week, I am buddy reading this with my friend Taylor. I'm not too sure where Taylor is in the book, so I'll have to text her. Ooh, Angel, you're warm. Did you win and sit in the sun? Sorry. I'm really enjoying this. I forgot how brutal this book was in the beginning and also just throughout the novel. But I'm happy that I'm continuing or chugging through this fantasy book, and I'm happy because this is part of a sequel, or part of a series that is a sequel, which is perfect for sequel September. So yeah, I'm happy to have another sequel off my list this month, and I'm hoping to wrap up a lot of series this month. We'll see. And in the next clip, because this was an 11-minute clip, I am so sorry, I will be doing my library haul and what I want to read the rest of the week. Bye guys. Alrighty, that was a long clip. I am so sorry. For my library haul, I was supposed to have 2 books be shipped to my library, but one of them is currently missing, which kind of sucks because that book is Heart of the Sun Warrior by Sue Lynn Tan. This is the second book in the Daughter of the Moon Goddess duology. I have book 1 on my shelf and I read it and loved it. It was a 5-star read for me. So I'm excited to get to Heart of the Sun Warrior so I can wrap up this duology this month. If I don't get it this week, if it doesn't ship this week, I told myself I am buying myself a copy. That way I can have it in my collection and also just have it to match the pretty blue book that I have. But I did, speaking of sequel September, I did pick up my copy of Soul of the Deep by Natasha Bowen. This is a sequel and finale to the Skin of the Sea duology. And I'm pretty excited but nervous to get to this because I really enjoyed the book 1 last month and I gave that one 4 stars. So I'm nervous for this to see how it will wrap up because it's shorter than book 1 was. But yeah, I'm curious to see how she's gonna wrap this universe up in 2 books, and I know I'm gonna read this one this month because I'm buddy reading this with my friend Shay, who I'll leave her Instagram down below, and I also am buddy reading this with my friend Jessica, who again I'll leave down below. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for this. I loved book 1, so I'm excited to read book 2. I don't know if I decided if I'm gonna physically read this one or if I'm gonna listen to the audio. I do have the audiobook checked out, but I don't know if I'm going to do audio or physically read. And now for the books that I want to read for the rest of the week. I have 2 arcs I need to get caught up on. First one is House of Maroon by JL. This one came out August 29th. Thank you, Penguin Teen, for sending this my way, and I'm so sorry for not reading this earlier in the year. I just been hearing nothing but amazing things about this book, and I cannot wait to jump into this. Hopefully this weekend I'll jump into this because I'm gonna need a physical read for Monday because I just got my work schedule for my city job and our camp is open for 2 days next week. So hopefully I'll start this at work this week, and if I do, that'll be great. But yeah, I need to read this and review this for you guys, so hopefully this will be my September wrap-up. Another book that I'm hoping that will be my September wrap-up. This book comes out September 19th this month, so this comes out in like 2 weeks from today, and that is Champion of Fate by Kendra Blake, the first book in a new spin-off series that is set in the 3 Dark Worlds series. I love that series. It's one of my favorite books ever, and I look back on my TikTok and I received this arc in June of this year, and I haven't read this book yet. I was like, what the heck? So I have a bookmark in here, that way I can get like motivated to pick this up. So again, you might be seeing me physically read both of these arcs at the same time, or if I decide, most likely I'll read this first since this came out first, and then I'll jump into this weekend. Just because I have so many arcs I need to get to, either physical arcs because I still have some that I have shown you before. And then I have some e-arcs I need to get to. Also this week, I am going to be listening to the audiobook and buddy reading this with my friend Lori. And that is Foxglove by Adeline Grace. This is the sequel to Belladonna. I'm buddy reading this. Actually, I think we're going to start this today, or I think we're starting this tomorrow, because I know I wanted to start this on the live show. That way I can see Lori's reaction while reading this book with her. So if I do read this, this will be another library book off my library shelf that I have here. And it will also just be another most anticipated read of mine off my list. So pretty excited for this. Excuse me. I loved Belladonna. It was in my top 10 favorites of the year last year. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to get back into this world and to see why it's so much longer than book one was. So yeah, I'm starting this either today or tomorrow. So pretty stoked for this. And if I do start this tomorrow, I will bring this with me to my haircut appointment. So yeah, that is like everything I read / want to read this week. It is a lot. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this vlog, please hit the subscribe button, turn your notification on so you don't miss any new videos coming from me soon. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and turn your notification on. Bye. Good evening, bookish friends. So it is almost 4 o'clock, which means it is time for my haircut. I am so excited. So I'm at my haircut place right now. I'm just sitting in the car waiting because it's not quite 4 o'clock yet. It's like 3:30. But I went to the library because I had to drop off all my unhauled books that I had because one of my indie bookstore wouldn't take them for some reason. So I went to my library and got them, and I also went to go pick up one of my holds, and that is Never a Hero by Vanessa Lynn. This is the sequel and not finale, but the second book of the trilogy. Oh, sorry. To Only a Monster by Vanessa Lynn, which I have on my TBR this month that I actually started this week, but I didn't mention it in my vlog yet. As you can see, it is due the 29th this month, so I have all month to read both books, and if I get to both books, I'll be really happy with myself because I haven't done that in quite a while. Can't talk much about this one because it is a sequel, but I did brought Suddenly a Murderer with me in case I can read it while I'm at my haircut, and hopefully during my haircut I can do some time lapse of it, and if I can, that'll be awesome. But yeah, I'm gonna go in to my haircut place and we're gonna see how it goes. Thank you for watching. Hello, bookish friends. I am here about to do some live reading sprints again for Season-a-thon. not for season thon, just live readings where it's with my friend Lori and Jeff. I'll link them down below. They're on TikTok live right now. And also I wanted to come on here and say, new hair, who's this? Also I want to come on here to do a reading update. So I was making sure I was on mute and they didn't hear me. So last night, as you saw with my time lapse, I almost forgot the word, I finished Suddenly a Murderer by Lauren Manuzzo, and oh my goodness, this was so good. I give this 5 out of 5 stars. It's a new favorite read of mine, and I definitely recommend this. So after finishing that, I decided to pick up my audiobook of A Dark and Hollow Star by Ashley Shuttleworth. I am reading this because my friend Lori, who's I'm on the live show of, we are buddy reading this right now. Not right now, because we both took a break from it today. But I read the first 4 chapters of A Dark and Hollow Star while I was reorganizing my bookshelves and just cleaning up my room that I needed to do today. So I listened to the first 4 chapters and I'm enjoying it so far. I'm hoping I read a lot more because tomorrow I head to work. I finally go back to work after being off for a month. So I want to either bring Champion of Fate with me tomorrow or Your Lonely Nights Are Over by Adam Sass. I just did an unboxing video for Your Lonely Nights Are Over. It's over on my TikTok if you would like to go see how excited I was. I was so excited that I couldn't even say this title's name correctly. But yeah, I'm very excited for both of these books. This one comes out this coming Tuesday, and then this one comes out the following Tuesday on the 19th. And I just really want to get to these because A, they're brand new and I have these arcs for quite a while. So I'm actually starting this book right now while reading. So enough jibber jabber and let me go read Your Lonely Nights Are Over, which I'm always lonely, but it's okay.